We're going to get into the digital art and animation track a little bit. So digital art's super important for anybody getting into the arts these days. For anybody who's looking to be an art major, it's a requirement. But even for people that are hobbyists and just something that they have to enrich their lives, and people are doing supplemental portfolios, it's an invaluable tool. And so we're going to talk about some of the stuff that we have available for the summer now through these wonderful teachers. So we have the digital art and animation track. There's a lot of different beginner and intermediate classes available, and we'll break the different individual ones down for a little bit here. So the first one, of course, is the beginner intermediate digital drawing. So you have examples of different student work that's happening here in front of us. They're all really good things. People that have not really done much or to know digital were able to execute very good things by the end of the class. Things that are important is that it uses the desktop version of Photoshop. So that's required. You need a drawing tablet and a laptop or desktop if it's online to run it. And as it says here in the slide, it's also a prerequisite for attending digital art for the beginner class in the fall quarter. So for anybody who needs to learn this is your first step into digital art, and it's a good first step to take. And then we have the intermediate advanced. This is just going to expand those same tool sets, getting just a little bit more complex on how digital art works, more effective navigation, more effective tactics, more effective use of layers, and how to actually produce work. So obviously prerequisite is the one before it. And so students that are really interested in getting into this, or just want a good overview in digital art in general, trying to take both the beginner intermediate and intermediate advanced are two really good classes to add to your toolbox. So now we also have introduction to graphic design. So introduction to graphic design is also going to be a digitally based camp, and it will be focusing more on typography layouts. Here we have package design layout as well as logo. So a lot of it is about simple color theories, simplification of forms, how to utilize or design fonts, or the best usage of how to organize wording and lettering and letterhead, as well as choosing the right fonts for the right situation. So it's a really, really good class. Definitely need the digital skills behind you to do it. But for anybody who is interested in going into graphic design, or is also really good for just general portfolio production. 3D modeling. So 3D modeling is sculpting digitally. So basically being able to go in and move a 3D in the round in an object in digital space, break it down into a simple black and white grayscale pattern, and then they'd also be learning how to paint this object. Maya is a very useful tool for a lot of different majors within the arts. And of course, this class is a prerequisite to take 3D modeling in the fall quarter with Ron. But even people that are interested in, say, entertainment design, Maya is a super useful tool for these artists. And so it's not just for people who are looking at 3D animation. It's actually for people that are looking to build and paint on top of models. A lot of digital illustrators and entertainment designers will also be using a lot of Maya to speed up their pipeline process. We have the cartoon, manga, and character design. So this is a focusing on character design primarily for animation and cartooning. And so it's going to go through the step-by-step process of how to develop your own original character and how to go through the planning process of making the character look as unique and distinct, and how you envision as you possibly can, which there are actual steps in that process, and they will be walking you through them through this class.